What if the person pouring your coffee was the one you've been searching for your entire life? What if a single scar could heal a wound that's been bleeding for 30 years? Tonight, one billionaire is about to find out. Jackson Mitchell sat in the quiet corner booth of Eddie's diner, stirring sugar into his black coffee with trembling fingers. The autumn rain drummed against the window, while he watched the waitress move between the tables with quiet grace. Something about the way she tucked her auburn hair behind her left ear made his chest tighten. Then she turned, and he saw it. A crescent-shaped scar, just below her jawline. Faded, but unmistakable. The exact same scar his little sister Katie got when she fell from the backyard swing at age 7. The scar he kissed better, right before their whole world fell apart. His coffee cup clattered against the saucer. 30 years of searching. Sleepless nights. Private investigators. Everything suddenly crashed into this one impossible moment. Could it really be her? Jackson's hands shook as memories flooded back. He had built a tech empire worth billions. But no amount of money ever filled the hole left when his sister vanished from foster care at 16. He was away at college on a scholarship, promising he'd come back for her. By the time he returned, she was gone. Just another runaway in a broken system. The waitress walked toward his table, order pad in hand. Her eyes were the same sea green he remembered. Only now they carried a weariness that broke his heart. "More coffee?" she asked, her voice soft with that familiar gentle lilt. Her name tag read Beth, not Katie. But the face was his sister's. Just aged by years of struggle he could only imagine. "I'm fine, thank you," he managed, studying her carefully. She couldn't be more than 35. And every movement whispered of someone who had learned to stay invisible, to never draw attention. Jackson knew that feeling too well. They both learned it in the foster homes. As Beth turned to leave, he spotted a small dragon tattoo on her wrist, half hidden by her sleeve. His breath caught. Katie used to draw dragons everywhere, dreaming of magical worlds where little girls could fly away from pain. She swore when she turned 18 she would get that dragon tattoo. The diner was almost empty now. Just a trucker nursing his third cup, and an elderly couple sharing apple pie. Jackson had been sitting here for 2 hours, unable to leave, terrified of losing her again. Through the kitchen window he watched Beth stack plates, wipe counters, move with the tired speed of someone who had worked diners for years. How could he approach her? What if he was wrong? Worse, what if he was right? And she didn't want to be found? What if she had finally built a safe life, and he was about to shatter it? The rain outside turned to sleet, tapping the windows like impatient fingers. Time was running out. The diner would close soon. Every few minutes Beth glanced his way. Not quite recognition, but something wary. Like she felt the same strange pull. When she dropped a spoon and bent to pick it up, he saw her wince as she stood. Long hours on her feet. Maybe deeper hurts. His perfect, comfortable life suddenly felt like a joke. While he built skyscrapers, his little sister had been fighting just to survive. The elderly couple left. Only Jackson and the trucker remained. Beth approached again, coffee pot in hand. Gentle smile on her face. "Last call for coffee," she said softly. "We close in 20 minutes. "Beth," Jackson said carefully, watching her freeze. "Is that short for something?" The color drained from her face. "Why do you ask?" she whispered, eyes darting toward the kitchen. "You remind me of someone I used to know," he said gently. "Someone I've been looking for a very long time." Her breathing quickened. Her free hand moved to cover the scar on her jaw. The same nervous habit she had as a child. "I should get back to work," she murmured, backing away. But Jackson couldn't let her go again. "Katie," he whispered. The coffee pot slipped from her fingers, shattering on the floor in an explosion of ceramic and hot coffee. Beth stood frozen, tears filling her eyes. Terror and hope fighting on her face. The trucker looked over, worried. The cook came out with a mop. "It's okay, honey," he called. "Happens to all of us." But Jackson knew nothing about this moment was okay. Beth knelt among the broken pieces, hands shaking as she tried to pick them up. Jackson knelt beside her, coffee soaking through his expensive shoes. "Please don't," she whispered. I can't do this." The cook, a kind man named Ray, came closer. "You okay, Beth? You look like you've seen a ghost." "I'm fine, Ray," she managed, tears rolling down her cheeks. "Just clumsy." Jackson waited until Ray stepped back, then spoke so only she could hear. "Katie, it's me. It's Jackson. Your brother." She looked up. And in that second, recognition finally broke through. "Jackie?" she breathed, the childhood nickname barely a sound. "Oh my God! Jackie, is it really you?" They sat there on the diner floor, surrounded by broken pieces, both crying like children. Jackson wanted to pull her into his arms, the hug he owed her for 30 years. But she looked so fragile. Like touch from the past might break her. "I've been looking for you everywhere," he said softly. "Private investigators' searches. I never stopped. I promised I'd come back." Her face crumpled. "I waited," she said. "In that last foster home, I waited and waited. But you never came. I aged out. And I thought you forgot me. That you moved on and didn't want the damaged little sister holding you back." The words hit him like punches. "Never, Katie. Never. The records were sealed. By the time I had money to fight, the trail was cold. I thought about you every single day." She looked at his watch, his clothes. "You did well for yourself," she said, pride mixed with sadness. "I always knew you would. You were the smart one." Jackson shook his head. "I was an idiot. I should have fought harder to keep you with